everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Jelly Hoshiumi, a member of phaseconnect's second wave of phase invaders, with Daisy Dokuro and Ember Amare, is in our news again today. But why is she in the news? She is, of course, part of phaseconnect, the EN side of phaseconnect. She's been doing things here, as you can see, with her birthday, the pre-order merch, the 100 Jorbs, things like that. Just trying to continue on doing what she's doing. She's been doing the Yap Yap collab's going to come out on the 11th. And she has just been posting a little bit of clips and things like that occasionally. And this Big Chungus meme here. People down here with the Big Chungus say 9 out of 10. No visible handles to love. Not with that attitude. Jeepers. I'm the guy Shina. Ember Amane. You have Cleo Aite. Said Big Chungus. Didi Dokuro, you've gained weight. Lumi. My Chungus wife. Other people. I mean, you have, of course, fans that are going to be putting things there to, support Jelly in this time after the whole situation that happened with phaseconnect. The nice thing is that some of the other people, whether they be gen mates or they just be people that are around her that are part of phaseconnect EN, are vocally and publicly supporting her. This is a good thing, because a lot of people were thinking that there was some sort of internal disagreement and internal ways of trying to, ostracize her or push her to the side or things like that, because she became a voice that many people didn't like. But I think within the agency, the actual VTubers, a lot of times they are very much close friends and they are very much supportive of each other, even though sometimes they can't say it publicly, but in this time they did. We're moving on though, because there's always going to be someone who's going to have a problem with it. And this is just one of the people that has a problem with it. So gotta add Jelly to the rent-free in N's head. It's a full house inside his empty brain. N Binted, it lets his opinions be known. Whether you like him or not, I'm not really gonna say my full opinion on N Binted or anything like that. But they let their opinions be known, especially in the VTubing community. And they do get a lot of hate in the VTubing community for those opinions. A lot of them didn't hit the mark correctly, and they got him a lot of flack. I know how that feels, but he's gotten it worse than I've ever gotten it. Jelly's going out of her way to follow these people on her account. Grexit was spreading rumors about a cosplayer in the community not even 24 hours ago. Asmongold doxed her coworker, in case you're wondering if she's sorry. Here you have Moon Jelly, which has, like a Jelly Hoshiumi type looking PFP. Not necessarily a Jelly Hoshiumi PFP, but it's their whole PFP in the past. And they have Zach Kershaw. This is an alleged PL of Jelly Hoshiumi. Alleged. Once again, there's no way to prove it 100%. It is alleged. I really don't know if it is or isn't. You guys make your own decisions on the whole thing. Culture Dragon didn't even engage with him, even if I had him blocked, but he has blocked me before. When I had other accounts that said I called him out for his double standards on Niji while criticizing Hololive. I don't know if he found my account, but I'll take that as a badge of honor. A lot of people didn't like what he said. Of course, why he's been such a loser. Like I said, a lot of people just did not like the things that he said. She'd be sorry for the stuff with Clara, has nothing to do with her. She isn't sorry, that type of thing. And we also have here in VTuber drama, Jelly has no remorse. She is a bigot, according to this person. They have no proof other than, follow policing. In this case, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with follow policing. I never have agreed with follow policing. It is a dangerous and slippery slope. If you're going to follow police one side, the other side is going to be able to be follow policed as well. It is never good, especially when you are going after someone that may have zero relation to the person that you are follow policing. This is Moon Jelly, again, an alleged PL of a VTuber. I say alleged because there's no real proof that I've been given 100% that she is or isn't or whatever. This person should not be bothered by the crowd, the vocal minority, going after Jelly right now. There's Zach and Asmongold. They could be a follower from a long time and just don't look at their follower list, or they could be actively following them. It doesn't matter. Each person out there has the right to do that. Fork Finding Kitchen, all these dumbs saying wrong Jelly, and it's literally just her PL account. How her PL is her secret. You can just see, it's her OX is a PL of Y without some digging. Only natural to assume that if you know nothing of this link, that it could be the case of mistaken identity. It doesn't really apply to this case, to be fair, and she thought it was Jelly fan account. Then people are saying right-wing grifter follows other right-wing grifters. Color me shocked. And here I thought the nickname Jitler was a joke. Oh well. Can we not pretend like every openly right-wing figure on the internet is in it for money? Like if these persons are talking about the whole grifter thing, that not everyone is out for money. Not everyone who is right-wing is out for money. Not everyone who is left-wing is out to grift for money. Some people are. Not everyone is. Even if I hate his politics, authentically right-wing in his takes, Kershaw also seems to be authentically right-wing from what I've seen as well. Is that wrong? Not in my opinion, because everyone can have their opinions on anything that they do. So is it better to be a grifter or openly are in that? I'll let someone else be the judge of that one. So yeah, they go really hard on Asman. Of course, a lot of people don't like his stuff, things that he says, the things that he's done in the past. Says that you were talking about, but at the same time, the right side is generally unique in just how many people will spend money on subs and merch. Let's see here the political opinion regurgitated. Sounds like in some cases it is a little bit of envy of the amount of money that they can get. That's just objectively what I'm seeing here. In this video, she's been hearting a lot of interesting comments. Every single comment that's a couple of days old is liked. If you even think it's just pure rage. It says, oh no, not Kershaw, following effing anyone but that B. Assuming this is Jetty's past life, I'm going to be consistent with my logic. Fine with Clara making political comments on her personal account. I'm also fine with Jelly following these people on hers. Plus, people may want to just keep up with the people or just find the posts entertaining. And not quite the same. Clara's account was her IRL. This PL account is and many of these types are used to send messages. And the name and how she became Jelly from Face kind of gives it away. If she tweeted on a lesser known account or a private account, I think the thing is, my issue with this thing is people went searching. They went searching for gold. They tried to find gold. And they may be targeting the wrong person. I don't know if this is or isn't. You guys may be doing more digging than I am in this whole thing. Because I'm not someone to want to do, to go and attack somebody for who they follow. I'm not someone who wants to go and attack. I try not to. I try my best not to. I may make mistakes. I'm a human being. But I try my best not to go and search for other people's accounts. To try to make a point, because that's what they're doing. They're doing this to try to make a point. They're not searching because they like the content that this person did. They're trying to make a point, whether it be political or otherwise, and that is a very slippery slope to go on. Either way, I do wish Moon Jelly and Jelly Hoshiumi, whether they be the same person or different people, wish them the best, because they don't deserve all of the flack that's been going on and all of the hatred that's been going on, in my opinion, because this is a small thing. Whatever was said was a small thing. All she said, she didn't want, politics in games. In general, a lot of people have that same feeling. Maybe not about the situation that happened in Minecraft, but in general, a lot of people have that exact same feeling of do not put politics in my games. And that is just a base statement, not anything bad. Momosuzu Nene is a Japanese female VTuber associated with Hololive, and she is a part of Gen 5 with Yuken Lami, Botan, Alo, Poka. Some people consider her Nenechi, some people consider her wife, just making just like an inside joke type of thing. The reason why we're talking about it is because on her YouTube, she recently posted something, and we go to Rima Evenstar to talk about the main thing about it. The criminals who broke into Momosuzu Nene's house were arrested. For those who don't know, it has been a while, I think a year or so, where she has had to move several times because somebody somehow keeps finding out where she is, breaks into her house, or does something else that makes her feel extremely unsafe where she lives. I had covered it several times on different videos during the time that it was all happening, about a year ago or so. Many things I've been watching on this whole situation. It's really rough. But let's take a look at what she says. In recent stream, Nene said she took January off to move house and mentioned she had been moving houses every year. She also claimed the perpetrator was caught, but the ringleader was not, and said still traumatized to this day. She mentioned a part-time job, which we're referring to Yami Baito, hired hands recruited online to commit crimes. Some people people on the Japanese side are speculating these robbers might be from the same ring as another case where a victim was tied up in adhesive tape, beaten with a belt, and doused with water, which is horrible. However, I have not been able to find concrete links. Rima hasn't. Rima does a lot of these investigations herself, and this is about this situation here. And we're gonna watch the video. As he said, I had someone broken into my house, still traumatized by it. Complete stranger, a victim of popular part-time job. So let's take a look here at what she has to say, and I'll come back on the other side.
仕事レッスンレッスン収録引っ越しっていう感じで1月はちょっとお休みいただいてたんですけど、今回こそ長く住めたら、そうもうね、年一で引っ越しを繰り返す女になっていたんだよ。もうやめたい、もうマジで。セキュリティ大丈夫さ。セキュリティはですね、もう完璧。
So good. She has good security there. Very good.
多分完璧。多分ね。セキュリティに 100% とかないからね。ねね知ってるから。
Yes, you can do social engineering to get in anywhere if you're good enough.
やっぱ経験者だからね。語らせていただきますよ。やっぱ家の中ぐっちゃぐちゃにされた経験がありますんで。トラウマですわ、今でも。いや、マジ許せない、本当に。でも、言ったっけ、捕まったんだよ。もう一生忘れてやらないからな、本名。なんか警察の人が年齢と名前を教えてくれて、実行犯は捕まった。なんか主犯は捕まってないんだけど、実行犯は捕まって、で、一応身内じゃないかの確認で、なんか本名教えてくれるんよ、年齢と。マジ知らん人だったわ。くっそ、マジ知らん人。なんでねねの部屋狙ってきたんだよ。そうそう、なんか、何がとは言ってないからね。ねえの部屋で何が起きたとか、詳しく言ってないからね。何がとは言わないけど、なんか流行りの、なんかバイトみたいなやつの被害に遭っちゃったんよな、ねねは。
So yeah, that's where she mentions it's part of a part-time job. The part-time job is something that people are hired to do, and they usually will not be like, it's not like the person doing it is not someone who's been breaking into houses their whole life or anything like that. They're just a good criminal who can do pretty much anything, an all-rounder, as you would say, and they are, gotten for this specific job from a bigger criminal organization. The criminals who attack Momo's within his home, if it really is these guys, it's terrifying to think they get rearrested for additional charges of robbery, resulting in that. Tying her up with adhesive tape and beating and kicking her, whipping her with a belt and dousing her with water. Not just one who gave the orders, but the perpetrators themselves are plainly dangerous too. It's really a situation where her life was in danger. And this was the first time that she mentioned that someone did break into her home, and these are the people who were caught for the same thing and many other situations. These people are not going to get off easy because of the fact that they did pretty much kidnap somebody while in their home and do that and rob them of their liberty. A series of robbers in Kanto region mastermind rearrested in the robbery of fatality of Aoba Ward, Yokohama City, Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. According to the interviews with investigators, Joint Investigation Headquarters rearrested 4 men arrested as masterminds in the incident, a suspicion of robbery, and that for allegedly involvement in a case where a man passed away in Yokohama City. 4 people were rearrested on suspicion of robbery. According to the investigators, the 4 men conspired with their friends to break into the house of Aobaku, Yokohama in October 2024 and forced their lives of the residents. Hiroharu Goto to tie his hands and feet with adhesive tape, make him pass away with everything that they did. And the market, about 17,000 yen in cash and 99 necklaces, and the market value of 5 million yen. The 4 men recruited the dark part-time job as a highly confidential communication application, Signal. So they used Signal to get all this stuff. Residents who did all these things, you can do anything. Basically, they went up, they found the information, they got what they needed, they knew what they were looking for. 4 men are also believed to be masterminds in a series of robberies in the Kanto region from 2024 to 2025. And that is where Nene is involved in this whole thing. It is really unfortunate that this had to happen to anybody. Right now, I'm covering it because, of course, it is a VTuber story. It is someone that I've covered in the past. It is someone that I do watch myself. I am a Hololive fan, so I do watch Nene. I've watched Holo 5, and I've watched a lot of other Hololive generations off and on. It does suck because she's always a very, very cheerful person, and while this was happening, you can see the cheer just drain out of her when this thing was happening. She did her best to try to stay positive, but I believe she also even had to take a bit of a break in order to make sure that her life was in order. And this really sucks because it is a big betrayal of safety, a big difference. You no longer feel safe in that house. That's why she had to move. Once it's broken into, I've had houses broken into, and I don't feel safe, and I usually move after that, because if it's happened once, you feel it's going to happen again, and it's just one of those things. I am glad that she's feeling safe now. I hope that she's able to work through that trauma. It will never leave her, but I hope she's able to get better to the point where it doesn't affect her in her day-to-day life. Yoduki Mirika, or Yoduki Mirika, whichever way you want to say, was a female Japanese VTuber with Varium's 4th generation alongside Luna, Anon, and Unohana Nonochi. Varium Project is a Japanese VTuber project based on the concept of gamer and cute. They popped out with their message here saying, I sincerely apologize from the bottom of my heart for the trouble my actions have caused to all the fans and everyone involved. I deeply regret having betrayed everyone who supported me in this way. Shimobe-kun, who has supported me up until this point, thank you so much. Once again, I am truly sorry. This proxy post from management. So they basically, management is the one that has control of her accounts. She wanted this to be put through, and management put it through for her. That's what they mean by proxy post done by management. It says, don't sweat it. Over here, VTuber Die Design. Too bad, but it can't be helped. Thanks for your hard work. This next viewer says, it's so also sudden that I can't find the right words, but thank you for the wonderful time. Thank you for debuting as a 4th gen member. So we have to part ways here. I wish all the best and happiness for Mirika-san, and really loved your game streams. Thank you all for the good times. What are we talking about? Well, Varium has put out a notice that says the contract termination of Yahazuki Miruka, which seemed to have been immediate. Thank you very much for your continued support of Varium's talents. I'd like to inform you that in light of the fact that we have confirmed our affiliated talent Yahazuki Miruka has engaged in behavior that violates the management contract between our company and us, and after making a comprehensive judgment, we have decided to terminate the contract. We'd like to offer sincere apologies to all the fans who have supported Yahazuki Miruka up until now. We are sorry for the sudden announcement. Accounts related to her and other content sales will be made private as of the end of February. Please contact the official Varium channel for anything like that. Do not contact any of the talents, of course. That is usual, as you know, the usual thing that happens there. They don't want you contacting it. I have not been able to find exactly what she did, but usually for them to go like this, there had to have been a major F-up on a stream. She had to have said something maybe against another talent in another company. Something like that that makes the company not look so great. And in Japan, they will remove your stuff like that really fast. So in that case, it is a shame. I do hope that she does pick herself back up and continue on in an amazing way in whatever path she has in the future. Tsunamaki Watame, a Japanese VTuber with the 4th generation of VTubers inside of Hololive JP, and Takane Lui with the 6th generation of VTubers under Secret Society Holo X. Both have some new merch or some new art out there. From the art selection series, which collects carefully selected art from each talent, Watame Komachi and Takane, well, it's basically Tsunamaki Watame. I don't know why it says Komachi. It's Tsunamaki Watame and Takane Lui. Don't miss goods featuring the numerous captivating illustrations, including newly drawn ones. Here are some of the illustrations here. And here are some of the illustrations here for Lui. They are, for whatever reason, this isn't loading properly, but let me just make sure that we have that there. There we go. It was just the way that things were toggled for whatever reason. Art selections here for each and every VTuber. The new ones that are added, of course, are Watame, which are one of the ones that we want to see here. The main thing that you'll see there for Watame and others are these like badge sets here. You can come in a full box when you get it. It's a full box. I've seen those boxes that like animate, or not the specific this one, but I've seen ones for others and like animate and other places like that. Other stores in Akiba when I went to go visit in Tokyo. This can be expensive if you're not looking for this specifically, if you're looking just for one thing, but you also have it, of course, you're going to have it for Takane Lui as well, and you have it for many in Holo X and different Hololive generations, and as well as Marine. Others are, Kanata is no longer there, IM is no longer there, it looks like no longer available, probably sold out more than likely, but yeah, these are all sold out, of course, being Kanata and things like that. So they're all going to be there, and you can all buy them the $40 full set for both, and I wish them the best of luck in the selling of this, because it is great to give more merch for anybody. And as always, best wishes, best of luck to each of them. Shiori Novella is a female English-speaking VTuber associated with Hololive's English generation of Advent. It came right after Myth and right before Justice, with Bibu, Nerissa Ravencroft, and Fuawa and Mokoko of Fuamoko. She recently did have her new look, which is that, but I'm going to be showing you a little bit more of everything going on because she did announce this a while back. She says, "Wowie, I got more clothes. Outfit debut." And here we go. We are gonna take a look at here. The little thing she did.
Yes! Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay.
She did a punishment wheel.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy. You have no idea.
Because she has Vegemite and things like that.
I'm kind of hoping punishment board. I actually know that Bae would.
She has those nasty sodas, Vegemite. Let's see what else she has on here. She has drink buffalo wings. The wing sauce. Jelly beans, sour warheads, pumpkin pie, warhead, drink baking soda, Vegemite, drink peanut butter, drink sweet corn, jelly belly. Oh, I guess those are all those different type of sodas. So she got the sweet corn soda there. So she was really happy for that one. But yeah, cursed as always is. Tomodachi music video, what drink could you originally request? You already have.
Guys, I can't believe you watch me. Okay, fine. But oh, we decided not to go with it. And it was then replaced with bubble tea. Hi, Liz.
So it ended up being bubble tea. They decided not to go with other ones, but it was bubble tea. And she had drink peanut butter jelly soda. Ooh.
Bloop. Just to remind you what it looks
Ew.
like.
That sounds nasty. That sounds like really
Let's try
fucking
it now.
nasty.
That's the sound. Here, so you can hear it if you can.
Oh god, she has all these different sodas.
Well, you can
some of them are
hear
cursed.
the
All of them are
sizzle.
cursed, honestly, all of them are cursed.
Or you can't. I can't tell. Close it out completely. Let's go
A little
back
bit
to
of
before.
different designs, different ideas that people had. She's running through them
There.
pretty quickly and doing
Just
more
maybe
things here.
these-
She ended up having to taste Vegemite, I think, at some point as well. Yep,
Yes,
she ended up having to taste
thank
Vegemite. That's cursed.
Sir, and I've still only played it once.
So she's talking about GeoGuessr, other things here.
And that's fun.
We find important. Of course, she went through everything. She went through 2 words, 5 letters, like make your choice of what it's going to be. She did a whole game thing going on here. And finally, at the end, she ended up showing her full showcase here.
I believe at first a jacket, and then it was already mentioned and obvious, really. They gave me a candle, and then they gave me a little cute hat. So now
The cute
the
hat.
filters are coming off.
Oh god,
No.
the filters are off.
My filters.
Well, Shiori
Sorry.
never has a filter.
If it's too zoomed
Shiori never has a filter.
in, oh, I guess I can't help it. I think you have trashy. You guys see a little bit of the little squish.
With squish.
Maybe it's too much squish. You have a little star.
That's her face there. Very nice. The crying
So yeah,
section.
I can cry while eating popcorn now. And I struggle with like insomnia. Whoa, did you see that? That's okay. I'm crying permanently now. Oh shoot, I'm too excited. Okay. So we have a big collab that is going to be happening.
Oh, in VR chat. Very nice. So she's doing other reveals of other things she's going to be doing for...
would've been funny.
Narissa's also going to have her reveal soon. So that is the new look of Shiori, and we were able to see here other full bits, like when she has the full nightgown on. It's like a nightgown type, sleepy type of thing. And other people here saying I was in charge of designing the new outfit for Shiori Novella. And this is amazing because it is from Japanese, so it's Shiori Novella or Shiorin. Very glad that she was able to get this, and I wish her the best in continuation, and also Narissa, who is coming up in February 20th. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, a place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is because I want it to be a positive experience, a good thing for VTubers of various sizes, whether they be big, small, whatever. Just want to introduce you to various people out there. So today we're talking about Frank Chappell, a full-time VTuber. Let's talk about here. They are on Twitch, the Cafe Punk VTuber. I do the Comfy Chaos. Let's take a look at something that they did recently.
There it is. Hey, will you hurt me still? Because I'm not infected. Will you hurt me?
Ah,
Huh.
this is Subnautica, I believe.
I guess not. Not for eating. Yeah, wow. Huh. I think it scanned me and it was just like, hey, yeah, whoa, this guy's not a threat anymore. That's kind of cool. I survived. Okay, cool. I didn't expect that. I went toe-to-toe with a warper. And it's like, oh, yeah, no, you clean, bro. You're clean, bro. I'm like, all right, cool. Imagine we get a radio broadcast, and it says, target not identified anymore. Target clear.
And let's take a look at their other stuff here. You can see on their YouTube channel, they have people here. Just, you know, they have different videos as well. Chapel chats and reacts. You have their VODs, a lot of their VODs, a lot of shorter things here and there that you can take a look at. Thank you so much, Frank Chapel. I do hope that this helps you in some way. And I hope that you guys here there will able to be joining me in the next VTuber Showcase. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.